This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And some space here. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Flush to his right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
Oh,
that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A carry for Gibson. The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Powell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. From the gun, Powell going for it all. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Back to throw. Powell. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Deshaun Jackson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Humphries. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Howell. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. He dumps it off to Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howell. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic.
To throw on 3rd down. Howell. Forced out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st down, Jones.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. is Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Jones on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. Incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Eric Ebron. As the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Check 26, check 26. Check 60, check 60.
Back to throw. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Not today, you are. Not today.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2.